Visayab Migration Services, managed by Dr. Siros Ahmadi, invite you to watch the Community TV show.
Persia is one of the most historical countries, filled with thousands of years worth of history, talent, arts, and music. That's why I'm going to take you to meet Mr. Rasul Abbasi, who is a Persian musician here in New Zealand and plays the Persian instrument called kamanche. He will tell us more about his role in the Persian community and the music lifestyle here in New Zealand. So let me take you there. Hello, Mr. Abbasi, and thank you very much for joining us on the Community TV show. I'm really excited to have a chat with you, and because I know you're going to be also talking with us about the Persian instrument, but I'm not going to get into that yet. But could you please share with us a little bit about yourself and when you decided to move to New Zealand?
Sure. My name is Rasul Abbasi, and I'm a musician. I studied music in the University of Tehran. I moved to New Zealand with my wife like 5 years ago. I came here to support her for her PhD studies, and since then I live in Auckland, which I like it a lot. And it's a peaceful, beautiful country and city.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course. And I've heard that Auckland is the city of music or city of musicians. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. City of music means this city, I mean Auckland, has lots of potential, and there are lots of stuff going on around this city in music. So lots of gigs, lots of concerts, many good musicians, and yeah.
Well, that's great. So when did you really start music? Was it something you started back in Iran, or when you moved to New Zealand you decided to pick up music?
No, I started music when I was 16, 17 years old, and by playing kamanche, and then I continued this with academic studies in the University of Tehran. Had some experiences, like art residency experiences and concerts around the world. I could manage to get one of those UNESCO awards as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was involved in music professionally, and we had a few albums out in Iran. Some of them are quite famous because of we work with one of the famous singers of Iran, Ali Reza Qurbani, and they're quite good works, and yeah, they are well known. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's great. And do you work with other communities or within the Persian community? Are you actively playing music, live concerts, or?
Yeah, actually, I've been both involved in Persian music, presenting Persian music to the community. I mean, to the Persian community and the wider communities in Auckland, by having like a few concerts around in Auckland. And also I've been involved with a few projects in different genres with the Kiwi bands. like in jazz, fusion jazz, I mean, and this kind of stuff. One of the projects I really like, it was like a research, academic research in Auckland University. It was about early music of Europe and kind of like early music, modal music that is kind of similar with the Middle Eastern music, and we had a lot in common to share and just make music together.
Well, so you've already accomplished a lot within the Persian community in Iran and also in New Zealand. But what would be your advice on getting the communities linked in? Other ethnic communities could link to Persian community and work together and be more proactive and have more shows. So what would be your advice regarding to that? In the way of music speaking, really.
Yeah. I guess the best way is to like having support from, I don't know, government or whatever, and like organizing events for communities, different communities, to play music. For musicians, I know lots of musicians here in New Zealand, in Auckland. I met them, that they're from all over the world, and they rarely have the opportunity to just present their music. And if we can have kind of like regular events or something like that for musicians, I'm sure there is a big potential for that. We can have every community can have their music. They have the music presented to the other communities. They can enjoy themselves and they can share. They can learn from each other. I guess if we can have more of those kind of events, of course it should be supported by the government or some kind of organization, because musicians should be paid. And music is like an international language. It's something that is common between everyone, and everyone can listen, can enjoy, can make connection. And I guess it's the best way to make connection between communities. And just experience different cultures through the music.
Exactly. Speaking of experiencing different cultures, I think we're going to experience this Persian instrument today. So what is the name of this?
So this is kamanche. It's kind of Iranian instrument, although kind of similar of this kamanche with this similar name are existing in different countries in the Middle East or everywhere in the world. So in the Middle East, they call it mostly kamanche.
Well, that's perfect. Now, how long have you been playing this instrument for?
It's almost 25 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've been playing for about 25 years, did you say?
Yeah.
Would you care to add a few days to that and show it to us now? Because I'm really excited. I want to see how it sounds.
Sure, I would love to.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, please, whenever you want. Wow. Thank you very much for sharing with us this beautiful Persian piece. I'm sure the audiences at home are now more familiar with the Persian culture, the Persian music as well. So thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me today here and giving me this chance to present Persian music to the
No, not a
communities.
problem.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure. This is Rasul Abbasi and the Persian instrument that he showed us today. And don't go anywhere because we will be back with more on the Community TV show.
Hi, my name is IMAJH. I am a registered migration agent and a director of IMAJH Migration Services. At IMAJH, we do all sorts of visas. Basically, whoever wants to come to Australia and New Zealand and is looking for a visa, we're here to assist. We assist with business migration, skill migration, partner visas, family visas, protection visas, and so on. We also assist with settlement for clients who want to settle in Australia after they get their visas. We also provide assistance with recruitment in some occupations, especially in medical occupations such as medicine.
我对我在 IMAJH 博士和他带领的 IMAJH 团队的经历感到非常开心。对于国际学生来说，一个专业的移民机构非常重要。他们不仅会办理学生签证，还会指导学生在毕业后找到相关的商业、工作以及家庭移民机会。我绝对会向那些喜欢工作、学习以及移居澳大利亚的人推荐 IMAJH 移民机构。
Feel free to contact us for a free initial assessment consultation with our colleagues here. We have multilingual colleagues who can speak different languages, including English, French, German, Persian, and so on. Remember, choice, not chance, makes destiny. So, looking forward to seeing you in Australia or New Zealand soon.